What's wrong? What happened to our camera?
I don't know.
Oh, our show got messed with. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, having a little technical difficulties. Welcome to the show, guys, because you know you can't spell daddy without the Addy. I said you can't spell daddy without the Addy. And we are coming back to you straight through the YouTube. We tried to do the restream, and although we are getting more views through the X post and through lots of the other platforms, it is interfering with our YouTube fans and our original followers because it's not sending the message out the same way that it once was. So we're going to change it up today, go back through YouTube, and then try re-putting it through the other platforms until we get the upgraded restream. We think that'll help?
Yeah.
Okay. So we apologize for today's quick pieces. We have people on X and everybody going to be looking for us, and they're not going to find us on there, are they, this morning?
No, they're
No.
not.
Surprise! We'll make it a little bit harder.
Yep.
Thank you for tuning in today, guys. We are having some fun. Addy, you got chocolate sauce going into our stuff? What's going on over here? Guys, as we told you, we're getting ready for the simultaneous sip, ready for the pledge, ready for your favorite 15-minute newscast in the entire world. We're going to bring you some good stuff today, some interesting things that you may not hear out there so we can prepare you for the day. But before we do that, as you can see, we've got our own chocolate sauce headed straight into the mix. And we've got some other pieces that we've added, that crunchy peanut butter that Jack Posbeck adds. Addy, could you lead us in simultaneous sip, and let's get underway.
All you need is a cup or a mug or a glass, a tankard or a chalice or stein, a contained jug or a flask, a vessel of any kind. Fill it with your favorite liquid. I usually like coffee. Hot cocoa works too. Crunchy peanut butter or soft peanut butter. I'm not letting it go, Jack, but anything works.
And did you just add that homemade chocolate sauce, little lady?
Yes.
We just added fresh homemade chocolate sauce to the piece. And since nobody asked us for the recipe, we're not giving it to you.
But anything works.
The coffee's good, guys, but when you add homemade chocolate sauce to the mix, it is delicious. There's that dopamine we all came for.
Yep.
Thank you for joining us across space and time for that simultaneous sip. We know it's 8 o'clock. We know we're a little bit earlier for some of those. We have Scott Adams School at 9 o'clock. We have Scott Adams meetups meeting up all across the U.S., and they're only getting bigger and better. Guys, these groups are turning into 10 plus. We've seen 2 or 3 groups with 20 people sitting in a group. And just so you understand what this is, since Scott Adams passed, certain individuals have taken it upon themselves to help others connect. And we're not talking about party lines, guys. We know for a fact that people who consider themselves liberals, people who consider themselves conservatives are meeting up together because of Scott Adams. Intelligent people are meeting up together and talking about all sorts of things. The way that we used to be as a country, where we would meet up and men would gather and talk. I've traveled across the U.S. multiple times, and I can tell you from firsthand experience that any town you go to in America, all you have to do is wake up at about 5 a.m. or earlier and head on down to the local diner or coffee shop. You will find men and leaders of the community, from farmers to the mayors to everyone that owns their own business, all meeting up early in the morning at the local coffee, giving back to the local environment and speaking to each other. Men that don't agree with each other on every topic, men that don't even agree with each other on all their values, come together for their community, talk about business, talk about commerce, talk about way that they can get stronger, right?
Right.
And that's one of the best things that makes America what it is, that we come together united across the platforms with our different ideas. We come together and we put the best foot forward. At least that's what we've been told we're supposed to do. And as we look forward to 2026, we now know that that's back on track. And we're going to get into that for the news today. But the reason we're here, and the reason that you're here, not just to be informed, not just because your favorite news reporter and second news up and coming is here, but because you are united and you know that we are all united through one reason. Addy, will you please lead us in that beautiful pledge?
Yes. Let's go, kids. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For all. Guys, sorry, I'm getting a little hairy here. We'll fix on that. We'll work on that. Great pledge. Sean, great pledge. Addy, I don't even know if you recognize, but while you were reading the simultaneous sip, little brother over here was almost going word for word with you.
Yes, he was. Good job.
Bro, that's amazing. I see you got your Viking pearl today.
Mm-hmm.
That looks good. Addie, your hair looks amazing today.
Thank you.
You guys have wonderful, beautiful long hair. Thank you for taking care of it. That's hard effort, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Anything we do as humans, when we put in effort, does it show?
Yes, it does.
That's right. And that's why it's so beautiful to see local businesses run by people who care about it and put that love and energy back into it. Can you taste the love?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Is that why I like you making my coffee? Do you put extra love in it?
Extra. No, like triple love in it. Triple.
And I can taste it each and every time, Daddy. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Daddy.
Sean, thank you for being here today. We have some really crazy news today, guys. It's all over the place. We bring you here so that we can give you news so that you can be informed where you may not find it on other webcasts. So what we want to get to today is pretty interesting, and I'm not even sure exactly where we should start. Let's start at recapping yesterday's piece, and then we'll get to you, Addie, and let Sean take over, right?
Right.
Hey, buddy, watch your burp. Excuse you, sir. World's first biometric digital intelligence robot, Moya, not from Elon, guys. This is from China.
China.
92% human-like walking accuracy. Now, we talked about the guys from MIT. We talked about where we're doing that here in the U.S., but this is China, guys. Not industrial, not cartoonish. Moya sits in the uneasy middle ground where robots start feeling too real, according to some. If you've not seen this yet and you haven't been part of it, then you're missing out tremendously on several different pieces that we're... Sean, please leave since you can't be quiet. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry about that.
Several pieces that we're now missing on what this robot can do. Now, if you look at it in a video and if you've seen the picture, guys, does it look real, Addie?
Yes, it does.
You can't tell it's not a real human.
You can't tell.
Is that scary?
Yes.
Yeah, it could be. Now, again, for the quality of life that we spoke about all earlier this week, going out to our friends and family and for the elderly, is that really beautiful to see?
Very.
And can that be scary for the other applications that could go down with that? Oh, yeah, so. And we're not going to get into that too much today because we have some other pieces. That's for you to speculate on what a robot can do when it looks 100% human and can be given any task to do. Now, while that may be fun in the customer service side, we do get worried when we think about the military use of foreign entities or those that would seek to be bad actors and use those things for negative consequences, right?
Very negative.
Yeah, there's all sorts of crazy stuff that could happen. So keep your eye on that.
Keep your eye.
Now, let's talk about some good news. Addie, a 10-year study has just followed out. We read every day on neuroscience. Is that right, Addie?
Yes, we do.
So we read a lot of things on all different articles, but in neuroscience, it's one of our favorite topics, or at least Daddy's. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Now, as we look into neuroscience, one of the things that we've learned through cognition and midlife is that there were certain things that you could predict would happen to a human, especially females, but males as well, based on one of their workouts. Addie, what happens if Sean and Daddy do their squats every day?
Their brain gets bigger.
Whoa! Say that again, Addie.
Muscles get bigger, brains get bigger.
That's right, guys. It's shown. It's proven. Not only will you have more cognitive function, not only will you be able to walk more, but the stronger your legs are, the bigger your brain gets. The volume. We're not even talking about cognitive functions. We're not even talking about your heart. We're not talking about any of that. But we've just learned through this very long study that the more you work on those legs, we talk about calf raises all the time, right, Addie?
Yeah, I'm doing my calf raises right now.
The more you do all of this and the more you practice on that, the better the brain.
Yep.
How cool is that?
Very cool.
Bigger legs, bigger brains.
Bigger legs.
Okay, guys, a little update on the border. Promises made, promises kept. President Trump's leadership has achieved a safe and secure border, as we now see in these numbers, guys. We're just here to show the data. Lowest since 1970. In 2024, there was 1.5 million. In 2023, there was 2 million. There was 2.2 million in 2022 and over 1.6 million in 2021. But now in 2025, we saw the numbers drop to less than 200,000. That's not even 1/5 of the numbers, guys. That's the lowest it's been since 1970. And that's southern border apprehensions. This means that the cartels, that the coyotes, those trying to smuggle children, those trying to smuggle the elderly, those trying to hurt individuals, those trying to break into our country, Chinese representatives, foreign entities, all of those have been dramatically shut down.
Wow.
They are not getting in so they can hurt the children. They are not getting in so they can smuggle fentanyl. And the numbers are reflecting that. Murders are down. Crime is down. Robbery is down. Everywhere that you go in the U.S., it does not matter. Even in the sanctuary cities where they're still trying to release people rather than give them to the ICE detainees, the federal government has gone in, arrested criminals. We've arrested 6 of the top 10 FBI just last year. And it has tremendously changed the quality of life for those that suffer the most. Is that beautiful to see, Eddie?
Very beautiful.
We're all, it's exciting. Guys, we got more news for you. Please stay tight here. The man who shockingly awarded the newly elected Barack Obama and the Nobel Peace Prize in 2009. You guys remember this. Barack Obama got elected president and won a Nobel Peace Prize. Didn't matter that drone strikes were killing people and wars were getting started. He just won a Nobel Peace Prize. And people said, how is this all connected? How can we see these things? Well, he was a regular on Epstein Island. Isn't that weird, Addy?
Very weird.
Weird. The man that passed Barack Obama the Nobel Peace Prize and in charge of the Nobel Committee that refused to give it to anybody else was on Epstein Island regular. You're going to learn more about that because all of it is being exposed this year.
Yep.
Now, one of the great things that we're seeing is registration is now open for the 1776 Presidential Civics Award. High schoolers register by February 21st to complete the historical competition of a lifetime. Addy, how much money is that? $150,000, guys. That's a grand prize winner for $150,000. Doug, your son's got to get on it. Ethan, you're probably not watching the show. You should be in school. But Ethan, come on, bro. I know you could win this. I'm looking at you one more time, Ethan. Get on it. Otherwise, I'm going to have Kaysen steal it and win the show. Guys, $150,000 grand prize for competing. February 21st is the due date. We're going to get this off to a lot of our nephews and nieces and friends and get this over to them. But if you guys see this, spread the good word. All right, another study is shown. RFK is on top of it. Make America healthy again. RFK's studies show that food can actually help cure schizophrenia and bipolar disorder. You didn't think you were going to hear this today. Yes, Addy.
What's schizophrenia and bipolar?
Well, it's when someone has something happening internally in their supercomputer and their body from the chemicals being released, because we talked about the super drug factory, and it causes them to change their behavior in a way that they may not want to be. Their emotions may flush. Their head may think different things. Their neuropath, as we talk about each and every episode, may connect to different pieces that aren't necessarily real. Okay? But we're not judging and we're not speaking about it because there's a lot of unknowns in that world. Isn't that right?
Yes, it is.
Well, what we do now is that those suffering from schizophrenia and bipolar, rather than turning to chemicals and man-made drugs, they can now actually, after studies have been shown, can change their food. It will not only affect their physical health, but it's also affecting the mental health tremendously as well. We're asking people now to eat real food. Addy, hasn't that been our mission our whole life?
Yes.
Hasn't that been what we all do the whole time?
Yes, we
Didn't
do.
we have to leave Texas because our conservative and Republican friends thought we were too healthy?
Yes.
And didn't our liberal friends didn't even want to eat as healthy as we were eating?
Yeah.
And so we don't fit in anywhere. The left and right, everybody. But now, make America healthy again. What is he telling everybody?
Eat healthy food, like we are.
Eat healthy food again.
Eat healthy food. Carrots help you.
Can it cure the problems?
Yes, it can.
These people went on a full protein diet and cured their mental health. Guys, we're telling you, eating good food, locally sourced from your local farmers, will cure all. Local pollinators, local everything. Heals your body.
Heals your body.
All right, Addy, let's stop with the news. Let's do a little show and tell. What do we got today?
We got Lady Birus.
Let's go. Show and tell.
Here's Lady Birus.
Welcome, everybody. As you know, it's important for your warrior princesses to stay sharp. Whether you're practicing pocket knife, self-defense classes, whatever it is that you're practicing, when you go to the shooting range, there's lots of things to practice as an American.
Yeah.
Our buddies in the UK, they can't do this, but that's okay. Addie's going to show you here how she's been practicing with her bow and arrow. Out of the room right now, Sean. Go. Out of the room, buddy. Now. Sorry, guys. Little man constantly causing some issues this morning.
Yep.
All right, little lady has Lady Birus. She's going to whoop it back. Here we go. Show us how to pop that puppy. Woo!
Straight headshot.
That was a good shot.
Yeah.
Addy is amazing. Addy, great shot with that.
Thank you.
Tell us about, what is this you got in your hand here?
I have a bow and arrow.
Combat bow.
A combat bow. And I named her Lady Birus.
That's right. Pulls back pretty well. She's handling it. She got that from Big Pops and Grandma Kiki.
Thank you, Big Pops and Grandma Kiki.
For the birthday, Big Pops is a huge fan of the bow and arrow, having raised his kids on it. And now we pass it to the grandchild, and she gets to practice a little bow and arrow each and every day. Is that right, Addy?
Yes, I do.
And are you getting pretty good at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're awesome.
Thank you.
Now, do we just shoot target practice, right?
Yes.
That's right. And you're doing a really good job of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you shoot 7 arrows, how many of those hit the target?
Probably all of them.
That's right. And how many of them get close to the bullseye?
All of them.
Almost. This little lady is a dead eye. We're going to keep going back further and get some more distance on it. But as you know, that puppy only flies so far for the 8-year-old.
Yep.
We're excited to see what happens more as we go into 2026. But great job with the show and tell today, Addy.
Thank you. Good job, Lindsay.
Now,
very good.
We have already told you where the original founder and co-founder of CBS came from, but let's tell you again. In a legal first, a New York awarded $2 million in damages to a 22-year-old woman over her gender transition surgery that took place when she was a teenager. The plaintiff accused her psychologist and plastic surgeon of violating standard practices in their fields. We knew this was happening. We talked about this from 2024. Everyone watched it happen, couldn't even believe these things were happening. And now you know that the tide is turned because we're in 2026, and where they were forcing these kids to have these life-altering changes, now the courts are making them pay. That's not going to fix this little girl. It's not going to help her in her life, but it is going to aid her in stopping it from happening to more and getting her back on top. She's got $2 million coming her way that New York, of all people, and CBS reporting it, of all people, are now talking about it. So what we want to show you is that the tide is changing. CBS is talking about this, the tide changing. That's a big deal. Mm-hmm. Also in New York, one of the reasons we moved away, probably one of the top reasons you know that we moved away, a repeat offender with 32 prior arrests has been arrested in New York City over the hurting of a 14-year-old girl facing now multiple charges from kidnapping, robbery, and those things that we don't talk about with kids on the television. Yep. 32 prior arrests, and now just got away with doing it again to a 14-year-old girl. This is why we left the city. They let these things happen on purpose. And if you think I'm kidding, you should see that in New York again, a police officer was stabbed yesterday, and the new Muslim mayor, Maharari, he jumped in. Sorry, I said his name wrong, the Z guy. He shows up at the hospital, doesn't decide to visit the officer that got stabbed. He visits the victim. Oh, wait, that's right. The attacker who stabbed the police officer is somehow the victim, guys. The criminal who stabbed the police officer was visited by the mayor, not the police officer. Directed energy dominance. Guys, direct energy dominance. These things were conspiracy theory decades ago. When we were talking to our friends in 2015, this was a conspiracy. What are you talking about? Those things aren't real. Those things can't happen. Well, now the White House, this administration has not only shown that they are real, that technology has been around, like we said, but that America dominates in that field now. We've got jets, we've got tankers, we've got all sorts of vehicles that have these put on. And that's not even talking about the discombobulator. Addy, what's a discombobulator?
A discombobulator is
kaboom! Now you've seen me play Apex when I use crypto, when I shoot that little robot off and it does the big electrical EMP.
Oh yeah, that.
And what does it do when I shoot that big electrical P off?
It kills all the bad guys in the room.
Well, no, it doesn't kill them all. It breaks all the electric devices and shuts down everything electrical inside of a big circle. Isn't that right?
Yes, it is.
And then Daddy runs in there and kills everybody, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's how that works, right? So the discombobulator that you're hearing Trump talk about and not able to talk more about, you can look at and see in technology. It's a small EMP device that rolls in, boom, and shoots off a controlled EMP field that fries everything in that area. So it doesn't matter what your devices are or what you have set up. If this discombobulator gets into that area, boom, is it going to shut everything down?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. Now, this one's for Caleb if he's still watching.
Let's see.
Why do dads take an extra pair of socks when they play golf?
Why?
Just in case they get a hole in one.
Remember when we were talking about the wave and the flow? Speaking of wave and the flow, what did the ocean say to the what did the ocean say to the sand? Sure.
What did the ocean say to the beach? I don't know.
Nothing. It just waves.
I don't trust stairs.
Why?
They're always up to something. One more pledge, lady. Let's get it out of here.
Let's go, kids. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great show today, Addy.
Thank
Thank you
you
for doing the news for you. It's 8:20. We appreciate all of you watching. Thank you for tuning in today, and God bless America.
God bless America. And remember, you can't
Spell Daddy without the Addy. I said you can't spell Daddy without the Addy. Nicely done today.
Thank you.
Everybody have a beautiful day, and we will see you on the other side.
See you on the other side.